Hello, hi everyone. I'm Priyanka Sharma, and I currently work as an applied data science manager at Dunhamby, partnering across the organization as a data science subject matter expert for retail media solutions. Looking back, my journey has been shaped by three things: continuous learning, embracing change, and taking on opportunities that stretch me beyond my comfort zone. When I started my career nearly 18 years ago, I knew I wanted to work in analytics and data science. What I didn't know was where that journey would lead me. The first half of my career was spent working on projects across industries such as consumer finance, insurance, telecom, healthcare. Despite their differences in the underlying business, they all taught me the same lesson. Data creates value only when it helps to solve a real business problem. Models, algorithm, dashboards matter, but the real impact comes from helping businesses make better decisions and creating more meaningful experiences for their customers. I gradually found myself drawn to roles at that time where I could see that impact more directly and be closer to the outcome. Around a decade ago, I joined Dunhamby, and that's where I found an area that truly excited me. Since then, I have worked across loyalty and personalization and retail media, helping retailers and their business partners, CPGs, better understand their customers and create a more relevant customer experience. What has always motivated me is seeing ideas turn into action, seeing something my team and I built gets implemented, measuring its impact then, and using those learnings to continuously improve it is incredibly satisfying to me. Over the years, working across different clients and regions gave me a broader perspective. While every client was unique, many of the underlying businesses' challenges were similar. Seeing those patterns taught me how to adapt solutions to different situations and think beyond individual projects. One of the defining moments in my journey came a few years ago when I took on a challenging assignment to establish a new personalization capability for a demanding client. I was involved in that project from the very beginning, helping shape the proposal, scoping the requirements, designing the solution, and working closely with the client teams to bring it to life. What I thought initially that it would be a simple process setup became much more than that. Success of that project required aligning multiple teams, navigating business and operational constraints, gaining client confidence, and bringing together different perspectives to create an approach that could scale. That experience actually gave me the confidence to move from solving initial client challenges to helping shape solutions at a broader scale. And I thought, why not I do this? As my experience grew, my peers and delivery leaders across regions increasingly sought my perspective on proposals, how to design a solution, how to solve complex business challenges. Those opportunities ultimately led me into a broader solution expertise role in an organization where I could help shape capabilities, support business growth, and apply my experience across clients in the retail media capability. Looking back, that transition into solution expertise has been one of the most meaningful growth journeys of my career and the one that I'm proud of. At the same time, people leadership has been one of the most rewarding aspects of my career. Some of my, proudest moments come from seeing people I have managed or mentored grow into confident professionals and emerging leaders. Um, Watching someone succeed independently after you have helped them grow is incredibly fulfilling for me. More recently, I have been a part of the AI transformation journey that my business vertical is taking. It was, like my many people, I started this journey as a learner, experimenting with different AI tools and exploring how AI could create value in the work we do. What excites me about AI is not the technology itself, but the opportunity to solve problems differently and create the productivities and the value in a new ways. If I think about the most challenging aspect of my career, it has been keeping pace with how quickly our industry continue to evolve. Over the years, I have seen multiple technology shifts during my journey. I started working with SPS, SAS, SQL, R to PySpark, and now generative AI. Each transition meant learning new skills, adopting to new ways of working, and becoming comfortable being a beginner again. Looking back, one thing I have learned is that growth is not always visible in the movement. Sometimes it's taking on a challenge before you feel ready. Sometimes it's earning trust, building something meaningful, or helping others succeed in their career. If I had to leave you with two principles that has guided my journey and closer to me, those would be these. First, stay curious enough to keep pace with the constantly changing world. And second, go deep enough to create real value. Technology will evolve, roles will change, but curiosity, depth, and the ability to create impact will always matter. With that, I will end my story here. Thank you to Herky for giving me the opportunity to share my professional journey. It has been a privilege to reflect on the experiences that have shaped me, and I hope my story resonates with some of you. Thank you for listening.